Do this one thing in business, I promise you it will serve you for life and your business will get to the next level. So this was inspired to me by a quote from Bruce Lee. And the quote is, "I fear not the man that can do 1,000 kicks. I fear the man that can do one kick 1,000 times." So what does that mean? That means if you're watching this right now and you're trying a lot of things, especially when it comes to starting a business and doing a bit of this, bit of this, bit of that, bit of that. And I think it's okay to test all the things that you want to do. But the only issue with that is you're spending all that time and your time and effort is diluted. What it means is, I fear the man that can do one kick 1,000 times, meaning that you are practicing that one thing over and over and over and over and over again. And I think for most people, if you think about, what you're doing right now, if you take 5 subjects, right, over, 3 years, as opposed to one subject over 3 years, which one do you think you'll get better at? If I'm playing the piano and I'm playing the guitar and I'm playing the violin and I play all of them over 3 years, but instead I just play the piano for 3 years, do you think I'll be better at that? And I think, because we get distracted with this, what they call the shiny object syndrome, meaning there's always times where we're chasing things, we're doing a bit of this, bit of this, bit of this, but the issue is we're not actually achieving anything. We're being busy, but we're not being productive. So my advice to all of you watching this, if you really want to achieve more in your life, if you want to start getting more results, if you want your business to grow, just get really, really good. Just a couple of things. I'll give an example. In my industry, and then I'm the CEO of a publicly listed company. So I've run a lot of different businesses. So real estate, events, online, software, consulting. But all these different businesses, what I realized is that I hone my skill on one thing, and that is be able to market and generate sales and leads really fast. A lot of people spend money on marketing and then they take time to create the sale. So one thing I guess specialize in is shortening that window to such a point that it happens straight away. And that's what I've just kind of devoted my whole life in studying and learning and becoming a master. And they say that when the student is ready, the master will show. If you're watching me right now and you're thinking, there's something I've been meaning to do, I just haven't got around doing it. Or maybe you started something and you stopped and you were gaining a bit of momentum. And that's what it's about. It's about gaining that momentum. It's about having that little boost, that little snowball that turns in and starts rolling down and it becomes a big snowball. Focus on getting really, really good, mastering a subject, a topic, right? Because every master was once a disaster. And now when you've mastered that one and you've got really good, you got really proficient, you are amazing, you can produce results with your eyes closed, then move on to the next one. Instead of trying to juggle, like if I just give you one ball to juggle, it's pretty easy, right? If I give you 2, it's a little bit harder, it requires more concentration. If I give you 3, like, oh my God, 4, 5, then one of them is going to drop. And so that's why I find most people don't get this mixed up with, just do one thing. For example, when I'm getting really good at marketing, conversion and sales, it's a multitude of things that I need to learn. It's not the one thing. Think of the end outcome rather than the tasks that you need to do to be able to achieve that specific result. I promise you, when you get really, really laser targeted and you know all the things that will contribute to that person being amazing. For example, I look at Bruce Lee, and one of my heroes again. I know I keep mentioning a lot of things. So Bruce Lee, he was studying he wanted to be a great martial artist, right? So then he started to learn what I call the Jeet Kune Do effect, meaning he's learning boxing, he's learning karate, he's learning, judo, he's learning tai chi, all these different things, but he's taking a little bit of all of this to make him the best. That's what I mean. It's different to, just focus on this, right? It's not just focused on this. It's what things do I need to learn to acquire to make me the best version of who I want to be and what I want to do. I hope you got a lot of value from this. If you liked this video, do me a favor, hit that like button so YouTube can show you more of my videos. And also as well, if you've got any questions based on what I've said, leave a question below. And what's one thing that you do every single day to become the best version of you? Just leave a comment below and I'd love to hear your response. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out on all the new videos that I'm producing on a regular basis. It's John Lee, the author of Business Hack. See you next video.